What if one missed layup could completely change the way an entire rivalry is talked about? Because that is exactly what happened to Angel Reese in Atlanta. The game was tied. The Dream had the ball. The season was entering.
If your best player for Atlanta could make a layup, I wouldn't have this gleeful smile that I have on my face right now. It's a layup. You're 1 foot away. Make it, please. You have a fast break layup by yourself early in the game. How you shoot fast break layups at 50, fast break layups by yourself at 50%? I don't know. I can't explain it. But Caitlin Clark, 26 points.
Its most important stretch. And Reese suddenly found herself standing.
I don't know how y'all do it. I don't know how y'all defend her. The score is 81-81 in the fourth quarter. 6 seconds left.
Atlanta Dream has the chance to win this game.
Then this happens.
Underneath the basket with the kind of opportunity every player dreams about. One clean finish and Atlanta wins in
5 seconds. Howard launches. Missed it badly. Reese the putback. Won't go. Hillman. No.
Regulation. Instead, the shot bounced away. Indiana survived. And within minutes, the entire internet was talking about one thing.
Like, I truly do not understand. Angel Reese is a professional basketball player. Why do she miss so many layups? Like, look. Layups is like the second thing that you learn when you first start basketball. The first thing is how to dribble a basketball. Then the coach will bring you down to that block, exactly where she missed that layup, and teach you how to shoot off that square. But I don't think nobody taught her.
What's so...
Angel Reese, missing a wide-open layup while Caitlin Clark appeared to smile from across the court.
I know that everyone says that mic and drills don't work for basketball, but if there's one person on the face of this raggedy planet that needs to do mic and drills until their wrists fall off, it is Angel Reese. I have never seen a human miss that many point-blank layups regularly. Angel Reese, she doesn't just see everybody, oh, she missed a game winner, her palms are sweaty. Nah, she misses regular lays all the time. The little putbacks, the million rebounds is a symptom of her missing point-blank layups. Is she left-handed? Because it's always a right-handed, promise you, with the same coverages she has to get through. I can score that. I can do that. Father of three, regular nigga. Right? I promise you, I could shoot a higher percentage right there at the basket.
And that image was about to become much bigger than the actual game. To understand why this moment exploded so quickly, you have
the key three. I'm thinking to myself, okay, ATL is going to actually win this game. And then we get down to the end of regulation, you guys. And I'm like, okay, Ron Howard, open three. She's going to hit it. No, she does not. Angel, you got it. Put back layup, game winner. No. And then Nas again caught it, put it up. No. I'm just like, oh my God. Like, are we serious? How does that happen? And all of you glad, baby, my girl, Angel. All right. Back up off her, okay? Like, back up off of Angel. We know that she missed that layup. We
have to understand what was already riding on this matchup. Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese don't need an introduction anymore.
Angel Reese, in particular, her energy shifted. I thought when she got some of those easy baskets to go in the paint.
Let's go back to Angel really quickly, though, because she was part of the catalyst that you saw to be able to change things around. And
it's been there. Like, sometimes the basket is too open.
Their rivalry started long before either player entered the WNBA. And every time they share a court, the cameras know exactly where to look. It doesn't matter if the game is close, if they're on opposite sides of the floor, or if neither player is directly involved in the same possession. Fans are already waiting for the next chapter. And on August 16th, 2020, I
can't believe we had to listen to that garbage the entire halftime, the entire broadcast of the game while she is blowing the easiest first grade 1-inch layups you'd ever see. And Caitlin Clark is out there hitting logo bombs in her face, dropping 26 and 9 for 12 straight games. Instead of saying she's playing at an MVP level, they're out here glazing Angel Reese just like her fans do on social media. Caitlin Clark gets no love.
6. Atlanta and Indiana delivered exactly the kind of ending that turns a normal regular season game into a national conversation. The score was tied 81-81 late in the fourth quarter. Atlanta had one last opportunity to finish the game before overtime. Ryan Howard,
not considered in the MVP conversation, will be the only player in WNBA history to be top 3 in points and #1 in assists, and they're sitting here glazing Angel Reese. It's all about Olivia Miles and Paige Beckers, which her team's winning. She's breaking all the records.
Got the shot off first, but the three-pointer missed. Reese was right there, grabbed the offensive rebound, and suddenly
Dream have the ball for the last shot, game's tied, and Angel Reese has a bunny layup basically by herself, uncontested, and she cannot make that layup. She had 14 rebounds yesterday, 5 of them offensive. I'm not sure how many were off her own misses because I was at camp and got home for the end of regulation and then overtime. But her making that or missing that layup, you just knew. And she looked kind of crestfallen, and she should be because you ought to be able to make
the entire game was sitting in her hands. There was no complicated isolation, no defender flying toward her, no impossible shot from half court. It was a putback attempt near the rim. If it drops, Atlanta wins. If it doesn't, Indiana gets another chance. Reese went up, the ball hit the side of the rim, and it stayed out. Naz Hill
is the worst offensive player.
She's not very offensive competent, bro.
Caitlin Clark laughing at Angel Reese's missed layup.
Generational meme.
To lose the game. Here it is. Here's the video.
She
can rebound everything, but bro.
Hillman got another opportunity immediately afterward, but that didn't fall either. Regulation ended without a winner. And that is where the story should have ended as a simple basketball mistake. But then the camera found Caitlin Clark. As Reese stood there processing what had just happened, Clark was
Angel Reese, possibly the greatest basketball player in the history of America. Oh, wow. Look at those moves. Yeah, that shot is really hard with the hoop wide open.
Walking toward the Fever side of the floor with what looked like a smile. That tiny facial expression instantly became the second half of the story. Fans started clipping it, reposting it, turning it in.
Who's the best player in the country?
I feel like I'm the best player in the country.
WNBA draft. The Indiana Fever select Caitlin Clark, University of Iowa.
Into memes and arguing over exactly what Clark was thinking. Was she laughing at Reese? Was she simply reacting to the chaos of the moment? Was she smiling because Indiana had just survived a possession that could have ended the game? Nobody outside Clark's head can know for certain, and that distinction matters. But the internet doesn't really operate on certainty. When Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese are involved, the rivalry already has years of history behind it. Every stare gets analyzed. Every interaction gets slowed. The internet thought Angel Reese had been exposed. One missed layup, one overtime loss, one viral clip of Caitlin Clark smiling. And suddenly the conversation was bigger than basketball. But Angel Reese had another game coming. And instead of letting that moment follow her onto the next court, she answered the only way that really matters in sports. She played. Just days after the loss to Indiana, Atlanta faced the Las Vegas Aces. And Reese came out looking like somebody who had absolutely no intention of allowing one missed shot to define her. 21 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists, 4 steals, and most importantly, Atlanta won. That performance didn't erase what happened against Indiana. The layup still happened. The loss still happened. The memes were still everywhere. But it changed the question. The question was no longer, did Angel Reese choke against Caitlin Clark? Now it was, how does Angel Reese respond when everyone is waiting for her to fail again? And that's a much harder question to answer. Because anyone can have one bad night. The real test is what happens afterward. Reese had already admitted the missed opportunity bothered her. She reportedly couldn't sleep after the game, which tells you how much the moment stayed with her. Think about the pressure of that. You're a professional athlete. You have millions of people watching. You know the biggest basketball rivalry in the sport is attached to your name. You miss the shot. Then the opposing star walks past you smiling. Then your face is everywhere. Then strangers online spend the next 2 days explaining why you're overrated. And after all of that, you still have to wake up and play another professional basketball game. That's the part fans don't always understand. Social media lets people watch a mistake forever. The athlete has to live through it once and then move forward. And Reese did. She went into Las Vegas and helped Atlanta dominate the Aces. That doesn't mean every criticism suddenly disappeared. It doesn't. Her finishing around the basket is still something she needs to improve. Her shooting efficiency can still be questioned. And when Atlanta reaches another close game, people will still remember what happened against Indiana. But that's what makes the next chapter so interesting. Because now Reese has a response. She can point to the next game and say, "I didn't let it stop me." That's what separates a bad moment from a bad season. One possession is a moment. A pattern is a problem. And Reese now has an opportunity to make sure the missed layup remains just one moment. The biggest mistake fans can make is confusing a viral clip with the complete player. Because the viral clip shows the miss. It doesn't show the rebounds. It doesn't show the defensive possessions. It doesn't show the passes. It doesn't show the physical work that happens away from the ball. And it definitely doesn't show what happens after. Nneka Ogwumike just made an announcement that nobody can treat like a normal retirement story. After 15 seasons, an MVP, a championship, 11 All-Star selections, and years of leadership that stretched far beyond the basketball court, Ogwumike has decided that the 2026 WNBA season will be her last. And the timing is what makes this so fascinating. Because Nneka isn't walking away after disappearing from the league. She's walking away while she can still play. At 36 years old, she's averaging 16.9 points and 8.7 rebounds this season for the Los Angeles Sparks. She's still an all-star. She's still one of the most accomplished players in league history. And she's still contributing at a level that makes the announcement feel almost impossible to believe. That's why this doesn't feel like a player simply running out of gas. It feels like a legend deciding that she has already given the game what she wanted to give it. And the story behind that decision is much bigger than basketball. When Nneka Ogwumike entered the WNBA in 2012, she wasn't some late-round prospect hoping to stick around. Los Angeles selected her #1 overall, and she immediately delivered. She won Rookie of the Year in her first season and spent the next decade plus building one of the most consistent careers the league has ever seen. She spent 13 seasons with the Sparks, briefly left for Seattle, and then returned to Los Angeles this year for what now turns out to be her final WNBA season. But the numbers only tell part of it. Because eventually, Nneka became much more than another star forward. She became one of the faces of the league. And one season in particular changed everything. 2006